Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anna Franklin, and today I'm going to be talking about the built environment in nearby Georgia. So, a built environment is anywhere where a person may live, work, neighborhoods, nearby buildings, sidewalks, trails, playgrounds, etc. The built environment of a person can have a significant impact on their health, such as obesity, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, and many other health issues. If a person doesn't have a good built environment, they may be forced into having poor health, impacting them well into the future. A good example is if a person lives in a low income area, they may be more susceptible to having fast food rather than healthier food options, which impacts their health well into the future. So, if a person does not have a good housing, good neighborhood, poor transportation access, access to natural environments such as a park or playground, or healthy food options, this greatly impacts their well being. As you see in the picture, it's a chain of built environments, surroundings, and the lifestyles that people live that impact their overall health. So, for my source, I use the National Environmental Public Health Tracking Network created by the Centers for Disease Control, used to track different data from the environment in each county, state, or region. It can also examine how the location may cause health hazards, which can later on impact the health of the overall population in the community. For the data, I studied the amount of land use from each county to see if a different county had more health effects than another depending on the amount of land use in the area. So for my study, I decided to compare Henry County, which is where I reside, and Fulton County, specifically the Buckhead area. I decided this upon driving in the area a few weeks ago, and I began to notice the differences in the built environment between the two areas. For example, across many neighborhoods and many areas in Buckhead, there were sidewalks and nearby trails that people could freely use to their advantage, whereas in Henry County, we do not have as many sidewalks, giving people access to such things. There's also a large area with parks, trails, exercise facilities, and many recreational activities in Buckhead that is not present in Henry County. I must also add that despite there being quarantine, many people were outside in their built environment. Stay safe and stay distance, please. While in Buckhead, I noticed many people walking around, exercising, or spending time out in their built environment, which compared to Henry County, there is no nearby trails, sidewalks, community playgrounds, or places to exercise. The nearest park in Henry County is about 20 minutes away, which makes it hard for some people to get out in their built environment even if they want to. In Fulton County, there was also a large amount of healthy food options. There were multiple stores such as Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and less fast food restaurants. Henry County also has accessibility to healthier food options, but they are farther away and are more cost effective than fast foods that are close by. Because of these conditions, communities in Fulton have a healthier outcome compared to those in Henry County due to the environment that they live in. So the first picture to the left is Henry County, and as you can see, there are no sidewalks to access nearby stores or buildings. There's a nearby gas station, and if someone wanted to walk there, it would be putting their life at risk, like close to the nearby road. Whereas on the right in Fulton County, there were many sidewalks and easy access to different locations. There were sidewalks where you could go anywhere freely without having to worry about potentially getting hit or some other danger. So this is an example of the local space that is being used. On the left, this is a large park where people could do many activities. There were basketball courts, golf, walking trails, exercise trails, swimming. There was many activities that people could choose to do out in their built environment. And to the right is Henry County, where nearby my neighborhood, this is just a minute away from me, there is a power storage area that gives the neighborhood power, but if something went wrong, it could harm many people nearby. For recommendations, I think in order to help Henry County along with many other counties in the state of Georgia, laws should be set in place to limit the amount of things being built close to local neighborhoods that could negatively affect people that are susceptible to health conditions. One thing I did not mention is they are also building a nearby stadium, which people who are older or already have health conditions are being negatively affected by these things being built nearby. More trails, playgrounds, and neighborhoods where families can continue to build a healthy lifestyle should be built in areas people can easily access them, rather than being 20 minutes away, which makes it harder for people to get out in their built environment. I think children and adults should be informed about their nearby environment and the steps that they could take to prevent poor health outcomes in the future. So, this has been my presentation on the built environment in nearby Georgia. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I hope that you were able to learn something from this. And again, thank you for your time.